for the beginning. So if you have the time, we can do with this one also, the more the complex practices. So the new, it's okay. So here I have this element. So firstly, I use the revolve to obtain this main body, this body. So this body, then I will create as a feature with the extrude one. So select the sketch. So this plane, it's okay for me. Just start my sketch. Let's create for the beginning the profile. Then we will define it with dimension. So can start with this point with the vertical line, and let's close this one. Make it arc here. Just like this. Just go here the line. Draw the line here and draw the vertical line. Just we made this line for the beginning. Let's make it geometric constraint for the beginning. There's the tangent, this one and this one. So, and let's define the dimensions here. This point is 36. If you go here, this one is 36 here, and we define that here the arc of the radius is here the sorted the radius rapid dimension. Here we have this one. Here you can use the open. Here the radial dimension you can use. So radial dimension, here we have the sorted, and here the angle is the 11. So we can use here the open the angular dimension. Angular dimension between this vertical and this line is the 11. Press enter, so it will become the 11 here. Then here we have this vertical, this is here the 14. So here we can change our the rapid dimension from the angular, and here distance from here to here is the 14 millimeter. So we defined it. Now we need to find here this value. So here you see that this whole diameter is the 28, but need to take it back out here the half. So rapid dimension, this one is the 14. So we created this sketch. Now we need to make it is here the distance is the 10 millimeter of the offset. So we use the offset function here, the offset, and here select the offset as this curve. But here you see the single is curve selected. That's why only the single is selected. Now I will change the connected curve. So if I select one, everything will be here you see everything should be extruded, that offsetted, the distance of the 10, and here everything is okay. Keep here deactivated this one, symmetric also deactivated, so on the that direction, press OK. Now we offset it. Now in order to use the revolve feature, so we need to close the profile. So line, just close this line, this one, and the lower part also, this one and this one. Close the line, then finish the sketch. So we created this kind of sketch. Now we need to use the revolve. Go to the revolve again. In the revolve, here the select the curve. So be careful. For example, if I select by single, I need to select the curve by single. So it's not the efficient way. So that's why it is better to make the invert. So it will exactly select all the curve in the simultaneously. Vector, in this case I selected this vector, so it will automatically rotate. So this portion in the degree of the 360 degrees, sorry. That's okay. Now You see, we created the main body in here. Now we can step by step create this feature and this feature up and down by the drawing the firstly the sketch and so on. So let's go on with the lower part. In the lower part we have the such kind of shape. Here firstly we need to create the rectangle with the size the equal rectangle with the size of 76 on the lower face here. Select the sketch. Select here this face and here the arrow in the downward direction. It's okay for my case because if I press OK, that will be the zoomed from the downward direction. It will very helpful to draw the on that direction. So firstly create the rectangle, select the rectangle, the center point, center rectangle, select draw the rectangle, and define the dimension of the rectangle here 76 rapid dimension. So 76 so now I will convert this rectangle to the reference line. Step by step select all the edges. So converted. Now I will draw the circle at the 4 points of the rectangle with the radius of the 14. So select the circle. Here bring your mouse exactly on the corner, draw the circle, and here the let me see the diameter is 28. Press enter. So still the rectangle the circle is active. Can go for the corners just to put all the corners. So and now close the circle. Now I will draw these arcs with the radius of the 75. So here select arc, this one and this one, and type in directly the 75. You see, then press enter and move your mouse. It becomes the tangent. You see, then press your mouse. So here the automatically it's created the tangency. The same way you can do for all the corners. You can type in you see in the box the radius. So 25. Press enter. But you can move just locate like this. Your the mouse. You see, if you move your mouse, you can define the proper alignment. So press your mouse the same way. It is just the working in the efficient way, or you can if it is difficult, you can firstly just draw the arc like this, and let's define the dimension. For the beginning it could be the difficult, so that I will show the simple way. Define the dimension, then go to the geometric constraint, select tangent, and select this one and this one, the tangent, and here is all the tangent. So this is the simple way. Let me show again the simple way. Just go to the arc, select this one and this one, and let me just draw again this one, this one. So draw the 80 point for the beginning, and go to the rapid dimension. So this is the 75, and here we have the tangent, but in the lower part we need to the tangent here to here. Now it's okay. So this is what we obtained at this kind of shape, but we need to delete, quick trim these circles, this one step by step, and delete all the portion of the circles. So step by step. So and finish the sketch. So you see we created our the profile here. This element now we can extrude it. So using the extrude here the single, but let's make it boundary. but it is using the reverse direction, but we need to make it reverse direction in the up. Here the distance is the 10 millimeter. We need to make it 10 millimeter, but we need to here the not subtract, but the unite. We need to unite. You see it is automatically selected this body. Press OK. So we obtained the element, but unfortunately, you see here the lower part is the closed. The lower part is closed, but here you see we have the lower part in the cross section. You can see that this should be the open. To open this one, we can draw the circle here with the diameter which we here with the same diameter and make the extrude and the cut it, but we can do one more thing more the smarter way. So let's to do this one, just here I will delete the firstly this one, keeping the our sketch. So I will enter the sketch, and here I use here the project curve function that will be convert the edge to the line on that plane. So I will select in this case that this edge here, that means not this one, not me. So this edge. So I selected correctly. So it should be correctly selected. I selected and press OK. And it means that you see the line is created here, and it will be if you go to the extrude and you see it will close boundary will be it will not take into account the inner this circle, so it will create directly the hole. So what we want to obtain, so it's a very useful tool, that is the project curve. So in this case we can use the project curve. So this is the what we have obtained here. So here you can see the some fillets on the edge of our workpiece. So the fillets, so we can create the fillet. So with the here the edge blend function, we have to select the edge blend. Let's make it here the 5 and select the edge. So you see the fillet is started to create it here because the tangent is selected. It will create the tangent, all the lines automatically. The press OK. So we created our fillet. We can hide this stage. So here we have the hole. Here we have the hole. So let's create the hole. So select the sketch for the beginning. So let's create the points where we want to create the hole. So sketch, display, that's OK. So here we have the points. So we firstly create the points. So if you bring your mouse, you see that this is the highlighted. So press these points and these points. That is the points where you want to create the holes. This point and this point, and finish the sketch. So you see the holes is created. Now we will use here the hole wizard. So it's a new function. There is if you open the hole wizard, this hole wizard library is opened. Dialog box, there is several options. So the step by step we will see all of them how to use. So let's use the general hole. In the general hole, you see that there is the form of the holes in the standard holes form. There's the simple hole, the counterbored and the countersunk. That's the shapes of the holes, the tapered holes. In our case, the hole is counterbored. If you go here, we here have the counterbored. So we will use the counterbored hole. And here you have to specify the points. So step by step, if you press the points, you see the bring your mouse, that will start to create the holes. But you can change here the diameter of the holes. Let's make it 14 because here we have this one is here the smaller one is the 8, and not this one is the 10. 10 and this one is the 6. This one is the 6. Here it is the given. This one is the 10 and the smaller one is the 6. And let's make it, this one is the is the 5 is the depth. This, let me show this, depth is 5, and the bigger diameter is the 10, and the lower diameter is the 6 millimeter is the counter board. And here it is the subtag because we are creating the hole. Just okay. Now you see the hole is created. The counter board, you see the counter board. So here you can define the shape of the hole. So if you want, for example, the simple hole, it is just a simple hole with the 1 diameter. If you create the countersunk, it will create the countersunk such kind of shape, that hole, and the tapered will be the such kind of tapered. Now counter board, and here there are several holes you can create also. So this is the options of the holes. So now we will go with the upper part to draw this picture. So select the sketch, display, it's okay. So I will draw for the beginning the circle in the middle with the radius of the 40 with the diameter of the 80. So dimension is the 80. So draw the circle here, the radius of the 20 is the diameter of the 40. Let's make it a geometric constraint is the horizontal alignment, this one with this one, so horizontal alignment, and the distance here is the half of the 140 rapid dimension. The distance between here to here is the 70 millimeter. So we can make it a mirror. Mirror this line, this circle along the dissector here, the mirror. Now we will add here the lines to make the tangent. So line, tangent here, here, and this point, this point. So be careful, there should be the tangent. So if there is no the symbol of the tangent, you put manually the geometric constraint of the tangent. In my case, it's okay. Now I will use the quick trim to trim this one, and this one, this element, and this element. So I obtained by the shape, but here I will create the 2 circles again with the diameter of the 16 exactly on the middle. Type in 16 the center, and here my circle is active. I will bring here. So here you see the sorry, here there's some mistake. I need to correct it. It is come the deleted. Let me check it here. Let me draw the circle here. Okay, let me just delete this one, and then here was the 80, and let's make it constraint tangent, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So one is, wait, I connected them and make it delete this one, but here still, let me just so let I delete this all and start from the beginning. I maybe made some mistake. So sketch, I will draw the circle here, rapid dimension 80. Circle I will draw here with the diameter of the 40 millimeter, and the geometric constraint, that's the horizontal. I will make horizontal alignment with the between this one and this one, and I will define the dimension is the half of the 140 millimeter. This distance is the 70 millimeter will be the rapid dimension. This one and this one is the 70 millimeter. So I will use the mirror. This one mirror about this one. So line, and this one I will make the ears connect to this one. This one will I will connect with this one. So let now make the trim. Okay, okay, now it's okay. So I will draw the circle again here, the 16, and here also I will bring it here. So I draw my circle here. I mean the sketch, the profile, and I need to extrude it. Here you see the this feature extruded at a distance of the 10 millimeter, but you see it is the starting after the 4 millimeter, and because here we have some the space is remaining, so we need to take into account this one. Also we need to create directly hole here. Now if I extrude this one, it will not create a hole here. So in order to create the hole here, just I will use again here the what is the call of this project curve which we use it, and I will convert this edge to the curve. Press OK. Now this will be the closed counter. Now I can extrude it. So the select extrude, and you see that it is started to extrude directly, and reverse the direction, not this one, but reverse the direction, and here it is the reversal, but here we need to define the start value, not the 0 but the 4, and here the end value should be the 14. In this case, you see we will get that this exactly this value, since here we have the 14, it's starting from the top, and the 10 is 10 is the actual depth, so the 10 will be the actual depth. We will start after the 4 millimeter, the depth of the 14, that the boolean is to unite. Press OK. Now we obtained our the element, so we can hide our the sketch, and this one also we can hide. So let me check if there is some. So here we have the fillet in the bottom, so you can use the edge blend. So select this one, and then here the type in value of the radius 3. Press enter. Press OK.